Hello and welcome to week one power spot for GTL season two. This time
We're
we have
back.
8 battles done. About halfway through week two, but only one battle's been done this week. So,
We never
got
finished season 1.
yeah, I got like really busy near the end of the season, but we
Yeah.
will finish season two.
Yes, we will.
So starting
Uh,
off the first, not the first battle done of the week, but first battle we're going
this was,
through,
like, the last battle done of the week.
second to last.
Was your battle done last?
Yes, it's Bacon versus Sky. With Bacon running Nidoqueen, Mega Pidgeot, Starmie, Gouging Fire, Terra Diancie, and Metagross. And Sky with Alomomola, Galvantula, Mawile, Terra Meloetta, Terra Cacturn, and Glimmora.
Should
And
we clarify something about this battle before it starts?
yes, so they made each other's teams.
Mhm.
And one of them did more cooking
One
than
of
the
them
other.
was kinder than the other than one of them was kinder than the other, like,
Yes. For
way
instance, Sky
kinder.
gave Bacon, the gouging fire, whereas did not give Sky the Tornti or Zygarde.
Yeah. And, like, I saw those moves, like, I don't know,
Oh, this is
Bacon, you should
Mega
be like
Mawile. I
but,
don't think
like,
I've mentioned
Bacon should
that.
be, like, thanking Sky for that, because like, Bacon coulda gotten done real dirty, and, like, I think because they did movesets as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god, Bacon, you you should be paying Sky, like, $20 then.
Yeah, I think there's just a miscommunication on how they were building.
I'd hope so. Uh, I think Alomomola is a good lead just because, like,
It can pivot
I
out
don't
of like
like
everything.
it can pivot out. I mean, if even if it doesn't have flip turn, it's like it can levitate, it can do something.
Hmm. So here's a Whirlpool Starmie.
Psychic, that did not do a lot. Don't like don't like oh yeah, yeah, like seriously?
Yeah, Bacon certainly cooked for Sky here. At least did give him Regenerator.
They still got a heat wave on the mega
Like
thing and
this
hurricane.
is a real set.
Yeah. Like
This is
Sky
not a real
actually
set.
gave Bacon real sets. Whirlwind substitute or Whirlpool substitute Aquajet, Loma Mola is not a real set. Air Balloon is on that. Also, yeah, Captain is here.
And like that's Earth
Oh my
Power, Sheer
god.
Force. I think pretty
Yeah.
obviously. Although Sky has mostly just kind of been
Letting Bacon get like free
hit.
hits in, yeah.
And like it just might be the Steam might have just not had like the damage to actually do anything. But yeah. Kind of an unfortunate. Oh, interesting. Sunny Day is
Mm.
something.
Who said ah just no sleeps. Like and that this is like the main thing where it's like you can tell there's a difference in like what they were like the assignment. Because like Stone Edge
Although that is
made
like the world's greediest second Dragon Dance.
oh absolutely. That is such a misplay from Bacon. Because like can we pull the sets up? Did he have
I don't know if they send sets or no.
probably did. Uh no, they did not. But like yeah, that's just a really bad misplay from Bacon. It's like
Yeah, but now
you're
I mean,
fighting Stone Edge Glamora.
but also like at this point, this team just does not have a way to get through Nido Queen.
Oh god, no, yeah, neither can just
and like we can just fast forward, and it's just going to be Nido Queen getting 5 kills. And this is a battle that like we can't really evaluate fairly because like just the teams were cooked differently.
Guy deserves the win for giving Bacon a real team and
Sky
not
basically won by cooking the better team.
yeah.
But at this point, it's just like this is an Alamomola that can't actually do anything versus a like real Nido Queen. I'm just gonna put it on hyper fast here just to finish it off.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the battle. Certainly a game of Pokemon.
Bacon was lucky that his friend had kindness.
Moving on, we have Brady versus Parker. Parker
I don't know
has,
this selection.
I believe that's Terra Delphox. Yes, Pokemon
Yes.
Cornerstone, Scolipede, Goldengo, Terra Avalugg, and Swampert. And Brady has Iron Boulder, Landorus, Terra Pawmot, Mega Aggron, Terrapagos, and Vaporeon. And Brady has I mean, both these teams are like pretty good. But I think Brady's drafted one of like the scariest like team. Like Brady's
Often. I
team,
think Brady's is really scary, like if my team can't take a hit, I'm terrified of Brady's team. If it can, I'm not. Like that's how I view Brady's team.
it's very yeah, it's a good team.
It's break or breakthrough, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
uh, good hit on that energy ball. Takes a ton of health out of that Swampert.
Honestly, though, I'm surprised it did that little.
Yeah, I am
That
surprised that lived.
honestly, I didn't
Good.
know that. Oh, I did not know that would pop sub. I won't lie, or air balloon.
Yeah, I did not know. Hitting through sub popped air balloon, which is
Yeah,
good to know. Um, Obviously, Parker said he expected
that's
that to switch out.
yeah.
But I believe this is Scarf.
I feel like going for like I mean I think I know what you're probably expecting is like there's
I
a few
switched
things you'd be
to
expecting to come in.
Vaporeon, but I don't think Grass Knot does that much to Vaporeon, anyways.
No, or like maybe you're expecting the Iron Boulder switch in.
Yeah, but oh, this is Terra Grass Delphox as well, so
Yeah. Oh,
that would
I would rather
actually be handy.
Terra Blast them though. In all honesty,
That's fair.
because I feel like it's going to do more. Actually, I don't know because like Brady does have some fat fuckers on his like just
Yeah.
weight wise.
Like it probably does more to Mega Aggron than regular Terra Blast would, even if it's still not doing much.
Yeah.
And yeah, there goes the Swampert, which is very unfortunate because I think Swampert looks really good in the Brady's team.
Yeah.
So losing it early, it was good prep by Brady to bring Energy Ball for that because uh, Brady is definitely like I think unfortunately bringing Swampert versus Brady is just kind of a thing of he is scared of that mon. So like I get the prep for it for sure. And yep, yeah, that only does 32, so which is crazy. And that Avalugg just cannot take special hits. It's crazy. I
No,
think good Toxic though. Getting Toxic on Vaporeon is really good.
it is. It just kills so much of its survivability.
I love this switcheroo. Actually, like such a crazy play though because of the like obviously I think you switched to Aggron trying to break the fire move, but then the switcheroo just completely shuts down this Vaporeon.
Mhm.
I think that it was such an awesome play.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel
However,
like that.
unfortunately, now you don't outspeed this.
Let's just look at that line and.
I was on. Oh, we have found out what mighty cleavage does.
Mighty cleavage. Ooh, I want some of that. No, mighty cleavage is a very strong move.
Yeah, and that's a very good crit. I'm sure that probably kills without power wit or without crit.
God, yeah. I don't lie. I don't know. Power whip on Ogrepon always terrifies me.
Yeah, like if
Um,
you can kill without power whip, it's probably better. But he might have needed power whip for some reason.
yeah. So, I mean, to be fair, I will say, and there. So basically, Ogrepon does have three grass moves it can run. Um, so you have three options, and your options are option number one is to run Power Whip, like we just saw there. Option number two, Horn Leech, less damage, but now you have healing, which is actually really good for Ogrepon.
Mhm.
Really strong. Also, it does enough damage already. But you actually have a third option that I don't think anyone ever runs because it kind of sucks compared to the other two. And that is actually none other than it gets Woodhammer.
Yeah, but I was gonna bring that up. You don't want to run Woodhammer specifically on Cornerstone.
No. Exactly. It's a start, especially it's a sturdy mon. No, I think the other two are just always infinitely better.
Hmm. You just have to
There's
take
like
the risk
zero.
with power whip, but obviously, like
Mhm.
it paid off here. This is one of the scariest kind of Terra captains here, with the option to just click Terra Electric Double Shock for days. But yeah, obviously Avalon can't really stay in there. Uh, Kind of crazy play, and something that was actually brought up like during the battle, like we'll see it next turn. Was the idea of running Endeavor on the Scolipede for future games, which I think is
I would have loved to see that.
a great thing to prep for the future. And yeah, at this point, it's just Agron just wins. I mean, it feels like a battle where Parker is still kind of trying to learn the team.
Yeah. I think if this happened like weeks 5 or 6, this could be a very different outcome. Uh,
Although I think this is still a kind of tough battle because I don't think Parker's team has the like survivability needed to like take some hits from some of these mons,
mm,
especially with the six that were brought. Because like Avalon can take some physical hits, but like we saw it take 57 from a surf. There's a Terapagos that will probably Oko it with flamethrower, I'm sure. It doesn't want to take a. I'm sure it does not want to take an Earth Power from Sheer Force Lando.
God no. There's nothing I can really take those like specialists on Parker's team, is there?
Mm-mm. Especially these six are abroad, so I think this is always just a tough matchup for Parker. I think Brady's team just does
Mhm.
really well here, being that like kind of bulky offense.
No, I agree. It's in a very good spot. Oh
Next,
yeah, did we want to sign like Mon of the matches?
ooh, okay, yeah,
I mean,
let's
it's
do
Nido
that.
Queen for the last one.
Yeah, it's Nido Queen
Uh,
here for this game. hmm, Let's watch this one again on Hyperfast. I want to just kind of see because it's definitely I think one of Brady's mons.
I mean, well, yeah, Brady won.
Yeah,
It has to be that's the one thing I'll say. It has to be. I think it's got to be the winning one, winning team.
I don't think
Is
it's a
this Mega?
Terapagos.
Is it Aggron?
I was thinking Mega Aggron. I think Mega Aggron. I don't think the Landers hits the field. Iron Boulder doesn't do, or no, Landers
Oh well,
does.
it does. Yeah.
I believe that might be its only turn. Yeah, I think it is Mega Aggron. That only hits that one turn. Mega Aggron's able to come in at the end and kind of clean up in the end game.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, I think Mega Aggron. I'm gonna start putting this week one Mons of the week.
Match. Oh yeah, Mon of the week might be a better way to put it. And then there can be like a definitive Mon of the week on, I guess, for like what we think had the most impact.
Yeah. So it's Bacon's Nido Queen and Brady the
Mega
Punter.
Aggron.
Brady's Mega Aggron. So moving on, we have Bushy versus Nate. And Nate has Mega Manectric, Terra Arcanine, Jellicent, Excalibur, Clodsire, and Sigilyph.
This was a good battle.
This is, I think this is probably the best battle of the week.
I won't lie, because they faced last season, didn't they? And I think this was a lot closer than it was last season.
Well, I think Nate's team is much better than it was last season.
I agree.
Bushy has King Gambit, Mega Gardevoir, Quavel, Gengar, Darmanitan, and Terra Knucklestat. So funny just seeing this guy here next to all these.
You invited my man Blood. No, it's yeah, it's like that did less than I thought it would. Or that did more than I thought it would, sorry. Because I feel like with Knuckle Stack, you do usually just run like full def- full like special defense actually, just
You
because
can click Iron
so
Defense if you need to.
you can click Iron Defense, and also just because you just have that much more in full defense. I so that really confused me there. I will not. Can we stop there for a second? Actually,
This switch.
I no, I think that switch is a good switch from Bushy. Especially when you see that that's Cobra Cloak, you kind of just have to like
Oh yeah,
get
I
rid
didn't
of
even. I was gonna check
Knuckle
if that was
Stack.
Cobra Cloak. Yeah, great bring on the Cobra Cloak Jellicent.
No, no. The part that that makes me think it's a bad switch is what happens when Gardevoir switches in, or rather, what doesn't happen.
If that's like Shadow Ball, I think that just dies, right?
No, 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 not even that. It doesn't trace.
Oh, so that's what
Doesn't that
synchronized?
seem like yeah? And I don't disagree with the synchro. Here's so I can get why you go with the synchronized, but it's like what status on Nate's team would you be transferring if you guys right? So like Manectric Thunderwave, nope, you're not going to be able to paralyze Manectric. Arcanine
Clodsire
Will-O-Wisp
Toxic.
can't burn Arcanine unless it's Terra. I mean, in that case, you can. That's really good.
It's like you're doing whatever the like Sigilyph thing is, where it gets that like move.
Magic Psycho Shift,
Yes, Psycho Shift,
or but it's like
or like
it doesn't do anything.
yeah,
Um, Jellicent Scald is like Skull Burns or Toxic is like the only thing you can synchronize.
yeah, and I would
Here's
have
the
much
thing,
rather like to
though.
see this trace the like
I
water absorb
you trace the water. You can trace the Water Absorb for a switch in. You can trace Arcanine's Intimidate.
or
Like
Manectric's
I know it's
Intimidate
Mega, so it doesn't matter as
or
much because it's a
Clodsire's
special attack
Unaware
card.
or water absorb
I mean, to be
or
fair,
Magic
like
Guard.
those don't matter because this is a Mega Gardevoir anyway.
Yeah, but like you can
So
also
like
just
it will.
switch. You can also get like Sigilyph tinted lens.
But like it gives you that it gives you free safety switch to make this switch in
Hmm.
or to switch in on Arcanine and Mega later where you because you can weaken its attack so it can't hit as hard. I feel like it's just a suboptimal play from it's not the end of the world by any means. I mean, like I would not say that at all. But it's a suboptimal play.
Yeah, I want to. I'm curious what the reasoning is for the synchronize against this
Yeah.
team specifically. Because you would be like you would basically have
Because
what
I'm
30%
looking at this
more.
from
You'd be at
I'm
like
looking at this from
50 still, 50 to 60.
yeah, I'm looking I uh yeah, so because I'm looking at it from taking any competitive advantage that you can. So why would you not bring? I guess I just there's more cases where that would activate than synchronize would, or and synchronize would be beneficial or like extremely beneficial. Like I guess because there's a few cases where trace can be active valid. Um, yeah. Uh, Side Shock does these okay-ish damage.
Yeah, and there goes the Sigalith.
Yeah. Gardevoir hits hard.
God of War hits hard. It's really hard to switch in on this mon.
No, like that's actually one thing I've been learning from my underestimating how much damage this thing can do. Like actual, I won't lie.
Uh,
Like when I was
there's a
like,
good chance it might have lived if it didn't take that scald damage.
we
Granted,
can
it wouldn't
calculate.
go for Volt Switch there. Probably would have just gone for
But
Scald.
Thunderbolt with Thunderbolt kill,
I'm sure.
even. I mean, I don't know. Like, Gardevoir has decent Spadaf. Uh, that I don't like that switch from Bushy. Also, now that your Gardevoir's dead, you have no like
Yeah, there's not really
fairy type
a
for
thing that can switch in
backs.
easily on the back.
But like, I feel like that's a good Quaquaval into backs. Isn't that like good for you?
So backs just outspeeds like raw. And like,
Oh wait, it does. Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. Never mind. Yeah, no,
yeah,
that's
that's
really bad.
300.
Okay.
That's 295. Because
Okay, never
Quaquaval's
mind.
only
Yeah,
like
I'm stupid.
87 base speed.
No, not even. That's 85. 87 is backed, which is gets you to 300 on Jolly.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's just
Never
you
mind.
have
Okay,
to.
that is a good switch from Bushy.
I think
The
you
thing is
just
like if
stack the
I feel
knuckle stack there.
yeah, because I feel like if that's like a D dance, I feel like this thing could just win. Uh, right? Like
Yeah, if that's a D dance
if you
there, it's like really dangerous.
if if Nate takes that risk, gets a D dance off, it speeds everything.
Well, but there is a
It's
King
going
Gambit
to
Sucker Punch.
yeah, but like you you're going to have to lose a few things before that would kill. Still,
Yeah,
like I feel like I don't know. Like I feel like it's just still a really
risky move.
yeah. Oh, I think maybe Nate was like kind of realizing that they should have gone for that. It looks like.
Hmm. I like that switch in with the Jellicent there. Jellicent gets some health
Oh, I
back.
really agree.
If that burns, it's really good. I wouldn't be shocked if this is
Ah,
actually like overcloak to stop Scald burns.
honestly though, like I think that is the right play for Nate. You just have to keep going for those burns.
Hmm.
It's the safest move you can make.
I want to look at paste.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they did
Bushy did
post.
not post paste.
Fuck! Sorry, that was way louder than I meant it to be.
I'm actually shocked that no Defiant into this specific matchup.
Oh yeah, double intimidate. Like I know I get that like Supremo because here's the thing, Supreme Overlord, really fucking good ability.
Hmm.
One thing to keep in mind though at the end of the day, 5 stacks of Supreme Overlord is still just equivalent to a +1 attack. I mean, yes and also no, but like it's a 50% damage boost. The actual like ratio you're getting is the exact same as a +1. So
Hmm.
like being able to get 2 Defiant boosts, really fucking good.
Yeah, 'cause, like having Defiant at this point, like if you had King Gambit in, it gives basically like one or two. It gives two
It
switches
gives +1
instead
off
of four.
Intimidate.
Yeah,
But like no, it's just saying like you can't
you literally
and
have the amount of switch-ins on Nate's team into King Gambit.
because you have to like swap in Arcanine to get a Willow off, which gives it a Defiant boost.
I actually do think Manectric has been putting in work for Nate this battle.
No, I agree. I think it's been like really a really good pivot option.
Good Earthquake, but there's a good Earthquake back, and you get some like you get that chip, and I actually believe, interestingly enough, that this is not water absorb.
Is it not? Oh, that's to be fair, that's kind of like Claudism on where like I can kind of see like if you maybe want to like tank like a Swords Dance
Yeah.
boosted.
And I think the idea was you
Yeah.
were running water absorb Jellicent.
Yeah, like I
I
actually wait, Jellicent's kind of like is kind of just like a hard Quaquaval counter though.
yeah.
Like so like I don't blame Nate for that at all. It's just kind of unlucky. Oh, you lost your. I mean, to be fair, when you lost it, you kind of like were going like Nate was losing it for the right play at the time.
Mhm.
It's just kind of like unlucky that like looking back, it's like oh wait, maybe it would have been nice to have here. I mean, not Nate's fault by any means. Like
I'm
I think they
actually
were making the best moves
surprised
they
at
could.
the back switch in here instead of just going for an electric and just clicking Volt Switch again.
Yeah.
Because you
No,
either
I think that is
kill King Gambit or you do probably over half to this Knackle stack or you kill the Quackable.
mhm.
I feel like going back to Manectric was like just the right play. Now, granted, you just get to click Glaive Rush twice and kill the Knackle stack still, but you've now taken 25% on your backs to do that.
Yeah, it's just it's not a good trade. I feel like I agree with you.
And now, yeah, that gets to click Sucker Punch there. And this is where the um, Defiant would be great because now Nate's just down to double Intimidate.
Yeah, it's like something switches in. You got I will say also. I think that
Oh, uh,
we'll
incredible
talk
clear
about that
amulet on
later.
Quackable, by the way.
Yeah, that is so good.
Like, I think the
Um,
MVP of the match is actually that clear amulet.
I think it's Quackable though. Yeah, I do agree. Also, we need to talk about we'll talk about it here. Oh my God! Wait, looking back, I know how Nate lost. I know exactly where Nate lost, and I'm gonna need to pull up the set.
Is it the
It's on Arcanine. Let's look at Arcanine real quick.
Oh, yep.
No, not just that, but like there's one and there's an EV, like there's four EVs in attack because Nate lost to there's
Uh,
like a
Team Builder.
yeah, so there's a phrase in League where it's like beaten by Boris, which is like beaten by the shopkeeper. Nate lost to the team builder. Um because Nate just auto clicked the complete four EVs at the end and it incorporates Terra Blast as just being a special move.
Yeah, so it made
So
you a minus Spadef nature and gave you
minus
force attack.
defense.
Oh, yeah, that's
Minus
even worse.
defense nature. No, I think if Nate's adamant on Arcanine, the double E-speed kills Quaquaval.
Hmm. This is like a
Which
crazy match because outside of the Quackable, I feel like the other best mons this match are actually like Nate's Manectric and Bax.
no, I agree. I think like Nate's mons were performing really well.
I think it was just the Arcanine kind of let them down in the end.
Beaten by Shopkeeper, beaten by Team Builder.
But yeah, it's gonna be. It's. I mean, like kind of. I feel like Bushy's team all kind of did like a little bit, but I think the Quackable definitely did like the most.
I agree. I mean, I think that clear amulet did win the battle.
Yeah. But definitely like great battle. I think there was really good um things and like some things that could have been worked on both sides.
Yeah.
Like I think
Um
some of the ability choices I would have liked to have seen Defiant instead of Supreme Overlord there. I would have liked to have
yeah, it's
seen
like Supreme
Trace
Overlord
there,
again
but
is a
like
really good
those aren't really they didn't really matter. But
those are like more
there is a
nitpicky as
reality where
well.
they did matter. So I want to
Yeah,
point those
again,
out.
I think the biggest thing is like with those things, where it's like yeah, like I think we're talking about like optimization from about it. Like it's like that is just like a optimization. Like you want to take if you want to like increase your chances of winning even like 1%, why would you not take that choice?
And I think
Also
Nate
again, like
lost this battle. Like Nate obviously did lose this battle, but I think like I'm already much
Nate
more excited to see how Nate plays this season than last season because like they're already off to a much better start.
completely agree. I completely agree with you.
Like,
This
so
felt
much better team. This felt like better gameplay. I think you just lost due to not realizing how the team builder worked.
team builder. I think that one misplay. I think again that misplay. I think that misplay with Bax could have just won the game.
Yeah, I would have liked to have I think
Uh,
just switching into Manectric there instead of Bax would have been, like, really good.
or just clicking Dragon Dance with Bax
Yeah,
when
there's a
what was
couple
it?
of turns where, like, you could have done something a little differently there, because 'cause I'm sure
Yeah.
oh, no, Bax was Scarf. Bax didn't have DP.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I don't like that as much. I won't lie.
Yeah, I would have liked to
Uh,
have seen, like, Bax has so many ways to raise its
my issue with that as well is there's no ice move.
yeah, although granted, like, what are you
I
hitting?
mean, it's only for like Quackable or yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind. I think it could have been fine. This is I
Like, you have Iron Head, and Iron Head hits this probably better than anything
yeah.
else does. You have
I also
Earthquake.
just don't.
Earthquake hits
As
the
someone who has like
pivot.
used Scarf Backs before, part of Bax's like strength is just how hard it can like hit a lot of things differently at like once. So like like you can like click the Earthquake, then you can click the Iron Head, then you can click the Glaive Rush. Can't do that if you Scarf.
Yeah.
Uh that single lift set, I'm not as huge on either, but like
Well, you don't take rock damage, so you don't have to run.
no, no, not that. I'm talking about like I like the cosmic stored power
Ah,
a lot more. Yeah.
but yeah, I think like this is definitely. I think this is match of the week.
I agree. I think it was well played by both of them. Really close, really intense. But yeah, no, I think looking back, I do think I think if Arcanine's adamant instead of hasty, Nate wins.
Hmm. I agree. I think this is such a back and forth battle where like you don't know who's winning until the last turn.
Because here's the thing as well: you kill Quacklevolt, outcomes can gambit. You click Will-O-Wisp on Arcanine.
Hmm. It was a defensive set.
No, it was offensive.
Or yeah, but it was offensive, but it had Willow.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like on Arcanine you kind of like not like you always have to run Willow, but like it's such a strong move.
Hmm. But yeah, really, just really fantastic battle. Really enjoyed watching this one live.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have Cam versus Maggie. On Maggie's side, we have Pangoro, Iron Treads, Volcanion, Salamence, Dusclops, and Mega Venusaur. And for Cam, we have Nidoking, Milotic, Blaziken, Aegislash, Tatsugiri, Droopy, and Bisharp. I believe Bisharp is Terra.
Yes, it is. Terra Fairy, I believe.
Down.
Mm. And the video's copyrighted.
I think very, very, very fair Volcanion switch. I'm not a big fan of running the Flame Orb for this to get more
I
powerful.
hate Flame or Melodic. I think it is so bad. It is so fake. One, competitive is a better ability. Only depending on the matchup. Like two, you're sacrificing an item slot for like for a defense boost, but you're also being damaged over time, and that's like okay, that's fine. But it's like
And if you want
you
to
only
run
have
Marble
8
Scale,
of
you just
VP.
like switch this in on like a predicted Will-O-Wisp
Yeah.
or like T-Wave.
In
You
fact,
don't really care.
no, it's like I think like burn is the best status to have on it,
But you
but
don't want to waste
like
your item just to burn it.
yeah, and especially when you only get 8 recoveries
Now, like if you
nowadays.
were competitive,
You're terrifying.
yeah, because
Also,
right there you just get a times two attack boost.
I don't like that I'm seeing Mudshot on my screen.
I mean, if it's your best option in Volcanion, it's your best option in Volcanion. Now,
Your best option into Volcanion should be switching out.
if you were plus two, that would be doing 40% of Volcanion, which is a lot better than 20.
I think toxicking it is the good move, the right move though.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, the thing is like Maggie can't stay in on this. She has to swap out. But like, and I there's a clear swap, and it's not this. No, that is not the swap. That is yeah, Venusaur is the swap. You know this thing's moveset. You know it doesn't have Ice Beam. even then, this is Mega Veno, so like after your Mega, it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Um, no, you should be swapping to Venusaur, I feel. Uh,
I don't like Future
that should
Sight
be
on Dusclops at all.
I don't either. No, I get what she's trying to go for because it's meant to be like a fighting type counter, but like,
It doesn't do enough damage even then.
yeah,
Like, you would rather
exactly my
just
issue
pick
with it.
Nightshade or Seismic Toss. Just get
Nightshade's
consistent
better,
damage.
but yeah, no, I agree. I think that would be actually like terrifying. Is like Pain Split, Willow, Nightshade, Haze, or like whatever else you want in the last slot. Trick Room, no, not Trick Room, but like, I really don't like. It's like, look here, that is at -1 spit F.
Yeah.
Like this thing, it just doesn't do damage. Also, it's like to be fair, I know she said Pangoro is for like the fighting types, but, like place like and like I don't know, I feel like Pangoro is like not as good into this matchup.
Yeah,
Like I think losing it is fine.
but I feel like you could also have just, like, switched into Venusaur instead of just sacking it to sack it.
Yeah,
Because this is, like, although granted now this Bisharp, like, isn't immune to Future Sight anymore, but it still takes 21%.
because it's coming from Dusclops.
Mhm. And this thing it is crazy. Because, like, it's not
Yeah,
like that sucker is I don't think that sucker is even two-shotting this Mega Venusaur.
God no.
So now I think you just yeah, now you just stay in and
Ironhead doesn't even three shot after Leech.
yep. And so all you do is just throw away your Bisharp, which is like a really good mon, I feel, for literally 0%.
Not a good trade. Yeah, I think staying in against Blaziken honestly kind of fine because again you're thick fat. That's chip though. Uh, shame that didn't kill because now this thing is like so acrobatics is kind of a good prep. Like here's the thing. Here's why the future sight's bad because Maggie's gonna click future sight here instead of like night slash or night or not night slash nightshade,
Yeah.
and that's not good.
Yeah. I like the acrobatics prep from Cam.
Yeah, I think acrobatics is a really good prep.
I think it's great
Also,
for
being
anything.
toxic here is really, really unfortunate.
Yeah, because Dusclops like cannot do much. Because like yeah,
But
you
like,
oh wait,
but
it
like,
is
look.
Nightshade.
Oh, it is Nightshade. Okay.
But why would you not pick
Um.
that earlier? I guess is my question.
Yeah. The issue is now Blaziken kills you because it got the attack boost. Crit didn't
Yeah.
matter.
Uh,
It didn't.
I do think Cam has been using Blaziken really well between this
Yeah, this is a
battle.
very good. Yeah, this is very good. It's been very used well. I would hope so because this team is like 100% reliant on Blaziken to win games.
But
Like,
no spoilers, but Blaziken has been doing that. And like even here, like not having like I get wanting to be a Moxie sweeper here,
yeah,
but
I think.
I feel like Cam's team is so physical that just having the ability to have an intimidate mod is so valuable.
Yeah, I can see that. That was like when I saw Maggie prep. Like that was like the one thing I was wondering is like,
My I think what really messed up Maggie is I think Maggie overcooked.
I can get behind that.
Like I think Cam just prepped well, but didn't go like over crazy for this match. I think Maggie had like a specific plan for a specific matchup, and I know
Yeah, I mean, I she was very, very, very set on the fact that low kicks and Terrakion were going to show up, and
yeah.
neither did.
And if your strategy is 100% reliant on certain mons coming up, you might want to
Well, I think
rethink.
because I think the whole point with like Mens was like send it in on low kicks, um, like get it on the same turn as low kicks, click D dance and win, which
Yeah,
it would 100%, it would because it would survive banded first impression. Um,
but in the instances where that doesn't happen, you have to
Yeah.
make sure you have
Like
win
now Melodic
control.
just comes back in and you can't kill Melodic.
Or Aegislash comes in because Shadow Snake kills from that range.
Oh yeah. Mhm. I will say one thing I'm not a big fan of AV Tusk or Tread, sorry. I very much like AV Tusk, not Tusk.
Um, I mean, I don't hate it, but I do think you like being able to click stealth rocks on this mon.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the other issue is just like looking at what she was against. I think it like she brought it for like to try and help survive Nidoking, and it doesn't.
Yeah, you still we
Um,
ran the calcs actually on this. You still like get O-code by Earth Power.
yeah. Um,
Now, granted, like
it
you
doesn't.
outspeed it.
Oh, and UKL, yeah, but like you can't like switch in on it.
Yeah. So at that point, just run like you get the same result from like. Although I don't think you can ever boost her special defense with this mon.
Why not just boost her attack?
Yeah, just boost her
Camp
attack on
seems
it.
slow as fuck. Just boost her your attack. I think you can.
And also, like this team has a lot of mons that don't want to come in on rocks repeatedly.
Mhm.
Like the low kicks,
Yeah.
if it's not heavy duty boots, Blaziken's taking neutral from it.
Uh,
And here, I believe this dies to a shadow stake, right? Yeah.
yeah,
So
that
you
could have been
lose
better.
treads to not kill an Aegis Slash, which I feel like is a really
Yeah.
bad trade because treads is such a good
hmm
mod.
I feel like
Granted, I don't know
no,
what treads does in the like. I feel like you still need the
no,
treads
Treads
boost.
could be Treads is speed. I mean, I feel like you could Saki Volk maybe, but like,
Yeah, I don't think Volk can do anything for the rest of this matchup. Like, there's two water types there, but like one of them is
but
also
like,
Storm Drain and quad resists fire,
fire.
so it's not like
No, like I don't think it can do much, especially like it's AV, but like
yeah.
I don't know. It's like it's not in the
I
best
feel like you
spot.
needed to keep treads there.
hmm Like I think swap in Volk and like
But I know you don't always
Flamethrower
run.
does
Like if
kill.
you're going for like a defensive Express, you don't always run Sacred Sword. But I do like the Sacred Sword.
No,
I,
I think Sacred Sword
however,
is
I
very.
do not
I mean,
like.
first off, I will say, I think you never run defensive Aegis Slash. You always run offensive. Like I think running defensive Aegis Slash would be stupid. Do not run defensive Aegis Slash. Run it with 3 attacking moves and King Shield and leftovers. That's all it needs.
I mean, there are like I think you can get away with subtoxic.
No, it's such a waste.
I think this is better. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying like you can do it.
I think you need to die if you run that, but
That's a little much.
no, I
It,
think it's pretty accurate.
I don't agree with just leaving the Aegis Slash in there, but
Yeah.
also like nothing else can really switch in on this. So I think you have to
Yeah,
sack something.
so I think this is the correct switch in from Cam. I think because you killed Mega Vito with Draco.
Hmm.
I remember, and I will say, I think I was like talking with Maggie about this, and like, yeah, this, I think this was the right and also the wrong play from Maggie, and let me explain by what I mean by that. I mean, I guess, hang on, let's finish this term because it's important to explain why. That's why. I think we were just like really sold on this is going to click the Draco Meteor button, and it
Hmm.
clicks the Nasty Plot button. It's like, okay, that creates problems
Yeah.
because now it's just going to click the Rapid Spin button, and that's GG.
Yep. Because
It
Volcanion can
is.
do nothing.
Yeah. So I think I remember talking about this with Maggie. It's like, so if Maggie goes into Ments, she wins because that's GG. But this thing's able to like get 2 off as well. That's even like more GG. It's like
Yeah.
there's nothing Maggie can do. Like
Now
I think the whole like now to
going
be
with the
fair, like
Hydro
that's
Pump
also
there is like risky, but I think you probably have
no,
to.
no, you don't because I mean, it would still
Well,
kill
so
Vino.
Draco kills, but I don't know if does a +0 Draco kill Venusaur from
Yes,
60?
it
Oh,
does.
okay. Then you could have.
Yeah.
You did not have to risk it.
I think yeah, I think it was a little like again, it's just it felt like it's like yeah, that's just all on like misses, and I was like yeah, that sucks.
Anyway, MVP
Uh,
is Tatsugiri.
yeah, I agree.
I think you could.
Again,
I think like number two would probably be the Blaziken,
mhm.
or even like
I again, I think
I think there's a lot that like I do think Cam played this game well.
yeah, I think Maggie had a few misplays. I think again, it's like I think she was really sold on this being a Draco, which is why Venusaur swapped out.
Hmm.
Um, the fact that it wasn't was like, and basically for what she switched into, because like again, Volcanion is done in the game. I think
Yeah.
Volcanion did need to go earlier. Um, Having treads around over Volk, I think would be a lot better.
Yeah, because
Like
especially the AV, this thing could, like, live a
it could,
Draco. Granted,
it
if once it
will
gets
live
the
a
rapid spit
Draco.
off, it's, like, kind of over still, but
Yeah,
if
and
it
it's like
doesn't
as
get
soon
the
as you see
spit.
that nasty, it's like as soon as you see that nasty plot, I think we were both just like, oh yeah, no, that's there's it because as soon next turn is you can't immediately threaten it, and it's going to go for a rapid spin, and
Yeah.
that'll be the game. You've got nothing you can do.
Mhm. I think Cam
Uh,
played this battle pretty well, and specifically,
yeah.
like, I think prepped for this battle really well as well.
I think I do agree with you. I think Maggie did overcook.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, let's go Tatsugiri.
Next up is me versus Gus.
The lovers quarrel.
On my team, we have Mega Aerodactyl, Raging Bolt, Talonflame, Arbok, Primeape, and Ferrothorn. And Gus has brought Screamtail, Terra Wochian. Oh, I have Terra Talonflame and Terra Arbok and Terra Primeape.
You just brought all three.
I brought all three of them. I could Terra whoever I needed. Kyurem on Gus's team, Mega Blastoise, Swellow, and Terra Flareon. All five Terra captains are in this game.
That's actually crazy.
So, I will say, my prep was heavily built around there being an Annihilate on this team.
Hmm.
And, like, Gus did not bring Annihilate, and I actually think it's correct for Gus to not bring Annihilate.
Yeah. I mean, I would have
Because
liked seeing Battle of the Generations
I would
though.
have liked to have
Primate
seen the
versus
monkey battle.
Annihilate.
Like, honestly, like, straight up, I should not have brought Primeape this game. But I brought it because it would be funny for the monkey showdown, and then Gus didn't bring the monkey. So now I just have a Primeape that's here and doesn't really help. I think if I had Whimsicott in this slot instead of Primeape, things could go differently. But instead now I have to Terra immediately in a battle where I brought all three Terra captains.
Not good.
We both get rocks up. I
I
get U-turn. It's Rocky Helmet Screamtail, which
I don't dislike that against your team
I like that
because like
against
you
my
have
team. Yeah, for sure. My team's really
yeah, you have like
physical.
stuff because like if Mega Arrow clicks dual wing beat into it,
Hmm.
that's gonna hurt Mega
Yeah.
Arrow. Like that's like a third of your health.
My only special attacker
And
is Raging Bolt, which can't really hit Screamtail.
yeah, the way you
So,
hit Screamtail is clicking Volt Switch to get away from Screamtail.
yeah. I do click Leech Seed here. I thought about clicking Spikes because I thought about the Wochian switch, but I was like, I can still click this. I could have.
Fine. And does it go for yeah, I think Ruination's a good play here.
Mhm. I get to click the body press button, and I switch here.
Hello, Swallow. I will say it's a shame Swallow just can't be a Terra Cap. If it could.
If it could, it'd be great, but also, like, you have Terra Flareon, which is similar but cheaper, while
No.
also having a, like, good defensive Terra.
Well, the thing is, like Terra. The thing about Terra Swallow is like it has two sets that can both be used by like by Terra. You can Terra normal. I mean, I watch Terra normal always anyway,
Hmm.
but you can either be Terra normal and Guts Facade or Terra normal Scrappy Boomer specs.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
Either way, it's really scary. If
Mhm.
you've noticed, I'm not Intimidate on this, and it's because of the wireless device's job was to be an Annihilate counter,
Which there's no Annihilate.
which is no Annihilate. So, like, I'm kind of fine just having Arbok out here to do something. That U-turn's out. I'm really happy about that, because now this comes in and it's already taken 50%, like, guaranteed. And I click Knock, which doesn't do anything. I get a Toxic off, which is nice.
And you sleep.
And I
That
just
still does
because,
a lot.
yeah, that still does a lot. But this whole time, this is also just taking, like, damage. I get a pretty good knockoff there. Granted, it doesn't do anything now. But I do absolutely die to a facade.
I think that's fine because Pokemon you've brought it for isn't here.
Mhm. This is a good learning lesson for me. Is that Thunderclap does not go before other priority moves if you're slower.
Yeah, because it's exactly like Sucker Punch,
Yep.
which doesn't.
So I take a lot of damage on Raging Bolt here. So I'm like, well, I can't not click Thunderclap because if this clicks like Facade, I just die. And I should have just switched into Ferrothorn earlier.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
really
but
should
it's
have.
like one of the things you're not going to know until it happens.
Mhm. I just this is not a battle I played well. Like I will say that straight up. I don't think I played this well.
I don't think it's lost by this point, though. God, no. I mean, it's still 6-0 or 5-5.
Mhm.
How did I say 6-0? I'm
But
fucking
like at this
stupid.
point, I have a Raging Bolt at 50. I have a paralyzed Primate, and my Ferrothorn's at 28% versus a full health Kyurem in the back. Granted, I still have a full health Mega Arrow.
Yeah. Now, the issue is Mega Arrow is going to take 25% to rocks, and Cure might not.
I
Cure
actually
could.
I like this clicking Wish first because you're gonna click Flare Blitz into Rocky Helmet Iron Barbs.
No, I think that's actually a really smart prep from Guts, or like smart like move from Guts, where it's like, yeah, I can kill this, but like first, uh, let me heal myself up
Mhm.
first. It's like, no, I think that's a really smart
And
play.
with this already
Well played,
having like
Gus.
revealed Will-O-Wisp, I I would have loved to be able to click Dragon Dance this
You
turn.
can.
I can't. That's gonna just Willow me, and then I'm like really sad about myself.
You have to click. I mean, it doesn't matter what you click there. It's gonna be fine.
Mhm.
I feel like you just have to go. You just go for another earthquake, right? Oh, Golden Beat. I mean, either way, I feel like earthquake is just the safer move.
Yeah, now here, because I haven't got the D-Dance up, I don't kill with Iron Head.
Ooh, that's actually really big. You can't be Thunder Waved, which means you're going to take another 50, another 20% to
Mhm.
Para or to Rocks.
And, like, I do get my Rage Fist off, but this switches into Wochi in here, and I get fully parried. That gets to knock off my boots, and I no longer have priority at all. Uh, incredible brain by Gus, by the way, is the Reflect.
I agree.
Reflect just lets you set up with Kyurem, even if it's for
Mhm.
like one turn. Now I do get the burn off.
That is huge.
It is huge. Unfortunately, I think I make the. I mean, I don't know what I switch in. Like, I can't just switch in either of these because if it just clicks an ice move going for neutral,
Yeah.
both of them die. And I do get unlucky here.
Oh yeah.
Granted, like I don't kill with Drain Punch anyway, and at this point, it's over.
Yeah. Because Thunder God doesn't kill. God no. Mhm. I think there's a chance. Yeah.
And it does get the 5 hits like every time it matters as well. So that mod just, I mean, we know what the MVP is.
It's Mega, not Mega Kyurem, just Kyurem.
I hope it's not Mega Kyurem.
New ZA Pokemon.
Yeah,
No, I think Gus.
I think Gus like cooked my ass this battle.
Yeah, he has some really good, like some just really smart plays, like that wish on Flareon. He's
And
gonna
just
like
in
listen to
like
this and be like, "Oh no, that was a misclick." No, no, that was a really, really, really smart play.
the
Where he just like,
reflect,
because I think he knew. I think he knew there's just nothing that like
I could do to
Ferrothorn
threaten
can
it like
do to
that
hurt.
quickly.
Yeah.
And like Gus didn't even need to Terra. And like I actually think keeping Terra like Wochian as a grass type at parts was good because it meant you could get leech seeded.
Yeah,
But yeah,
really good anti-Ferrothorn deck.
there's a point here where it's like it's 4-3, and like with my threats that are left, like it should be really tough. But with the reflect plus like the dance, I watched the game get lost in two turns in front of my eyes.
Yeah, shout out to Kiram.
I think there's a good chance Kieran ends up being my like MVP of the week
No, it's definitely up there right now. Um,
because I think that Mon single handedly like turns because like
no, I think it's like I was like, oh, does Mega Arrow just win from here?
there is a point where like both Gus and I thought that Mega Arrow just wins when it came out, but because of the threat of Will O Wisp into the threat from Thunderwave, I couldn't get an opportunity to set up. And Gus, like this is what I was saying with Gus's team. Gus's team is so good at like not only setting up but getting the opportunities to set up.
Yeah, it's really great at like giving itself those windows.
Yes, like these two mons alone give the team so much utility to like get stuff moving or like get like comeback mechanics.
Yeah,
I think that's really what makes Gus's team so scary is not just the setup sweepers, but the mons that make those setups happen.
I think you're correct.
Moving on
Like, there's a
to
lot of really good defensive and util mons.
Hannah versus Kevin. On Kevin's side, we have Sandy Shocks, Archaladon,
Oh,
Mega
oh,
Medicham, Terra Aerodactyl, Ogrepon Hearthflame, and Sylveon versus Terra Zygarde 10, Mega Diancie, Iron Moth, Petron, Mandibuzz, and Terra Diplin. I think good lead. I think like with Hannah's team, you can just kind of click the Thousand Arrows button on turn one like really easily.
I mean, nothing resists it. Really, really, really good though move from Kevin.
Yep, good turn one there, and then like going for that is now granted.
That's not good though. Did
Yep,
you die here? Yeah. Oh, I'm not die yet, but
but
you're
you're.
going to. Oh, I don't like that.
I'm surprised this doesn't have. I think Kevin was probably expecting this to switch out in fear of a dual wing beat
Yeah.
or Terra. I think he was expecting Terra Steel on this.
I don't know. I feel like you kind of just go. You have to like soul read dual wing beat. I don't know.
Yeah. Instead, like this thing's basically like useless.
It's gonna get one more hit off and die,
Unless rocks go up.
which is even worse. That's a really good prep. We have earthquake, right? We have earthquake on our couch. No. Oh, that did less than I thought it would.
And that lives
This
because
is
Iron Moth has like 110 SPDF or something.
a lot of attackers just have like really high innate SPDF.
And then the Visa's got diff by Calx. And so you lose Arcaladon to not kill an Iron Moth, which I think is a really bad trade.
Uh,
I'm
like
assuming like this battle feels like Kevin has just been like trying to over predict. Do you agree?
100%.
Like with that move as well as the
The
like
flash cannon, the earthquake on Diplin, it feels like he's trying to anticipate Hannah's moves, and Hannah is just clicking the most obvious move available.
mhm. And like it's
Like,
working out for Hannah.
it's going perfectly.
And like
She's getting everything she could. One.
just like the world's most beautiful parting shot turn there. And now Aerodactyl doesn't even get a
Oh
second hit off.
no, this is gone.
I think very valid to sack the Iron Moth there.
Yeah. Also, I will say I don't like when it gets fully revealed. I don't vibe with Mega Mancham's full move set.
What about Pixelate Sylveon with Moonblast?
Oh yeah, what's going on here?
Now, granted, like I believe Kevin said it like got messed up in the team builder. Yeah, you just parting shot there on the switch. Here comes Zygarde. Zygarde clicks the Thousand Arrows button. Yep. And the
What's your
Zygarde
answer
just
to
gets to
that?
click the Thousand Arrows button for like literally as long as it wants. Yeah.
You have no counterplay. Like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that move.
I feel like you have Fake Out or Bullet Punch, not both.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
I
like you want to
100%
have
agree.
Trailblaze and then like Zen Headbutt.
Yeah. And it's like Trailblaze, Zen Headbutt, Bullet Close Combat, Bullet Punch slash Ice Punch. Like if we had Ice Punch here, if we had Ice Punch, like also Ice Punch just looks great into Hannah's
Hannah's
team.
team is so ice weak. Like that is like the biggest flaw with Hannah's team is you can click ice type moves into like 90% of her roster. So why are we not bringing Ice Punch?
Mm. Um,
And
that feels like a trailblaze of defeat.
great Dragon Tail.
Oh, excellent! Like the way I'll describe this battle, Hannah is getting to do everything she wants to, and Kevin is letting her.
Yeah. This feels like a battle where there's just like a lot of over prep. This feels like a battle of like someone still learning the team.
Yeah,
Like this definitely feels like Kevin is still kind of trying to figure out what he wants to do with this team. He's got a really strong top three here. I just don't think he used any of them correctly this battle.
I hope he doesn't figure it out this week.
And yeah,
Next
now
week, Kevin, figure it
now
out next
Mandibuzz just
week,
gets to
okay?
click like two moves.
Yeah, because Ivy Crunch wasn't even killed here. Oh no, it does, but like
Ivy
we
Crunchable
can't.
would have killed, but you just like you have to. Yeah. Um, I feel like it's honestly MVP Zygarde because Zygarde just gets to open up the field so much for the rest of the team.
I agree. I
Like
was about to say I
every
disagree.
like
Like,
the
wait, no,
Diancie doesn't hit
no,
the
I mean,
field, like the Moth does its job, the Diplin does its job, but the Zygarde just opens up the whole team to do whatever it wants. This guy just got to click the
100%.
Thousand Arrows button so many times. So I feel pretty happy to give this to the Zygarde.
Yeah, so do I. I agree.
Like that was the definition of a wall breaker, pretty much.
Yeah, no, there's nothing Kevin can really do to. I feel like
Oh,
again, I feel
did
like
not mean to post that yet.
Kevin lost in prep.
I mean, not even in prep, because I think Kev, like partially yes, but I also think Kevin played a lot of turns like
Yeah,
poorly
suboptimally.
just by over predicting.
I do agree with you. I'm not disagreeing. Yeah, but it's like I feel like it almost in a way it does feel like very similar to like Maggie's loss, where it's like it felt like both Cam and Hannah just did everything very plainly, like that what they were going to do,
Like
and
didn't
they
overthink
just
anything, didn't overcomplicate it. Just went for what's the best move I can
clicked
make
the
with the current field,
yeah.
and sometimes
And
that just works.
no, it absolutely does. It's the correct move with the current field for a reason.
hmm
You don't always need to like cook. You don't need to like prep. You can
Yeah,
just go for what move is
sometimes you
best with
literally just gotta let the battle simmer.
yeah.
You don't gotta turn the
Yeah.
temperature up to 450 for every meal.
Hannah's team is great for that. I think Cam's team was pretty good for that as well in that battle. Like, I think both those players, they played exactly how they wanted to, and it won them the battle.
hmm Like this felt like a very easy battle for Hannah to play.
Yeah. No, I agree. Take a few, like trade a few Pokemon in places where like that's the best move.
It
Like
did. This is a battle where it felt like Kevin just never got an opportunity to actually play the game.
Diancie never even hit the fucking field.
Yeah, like Kevin just started off like had a really good opening
I
on
think it
this
was
first
perfect
turn,
opening. Yeah, it was a great opening.
and then
He
just
lost it turn two. Actually,
loses
no,
it
the turn
turn
two was
two.
really good. He lost it turn three.
Yeah, loses the momentum turn three, and I think with Hannah's team, if you ever lose the momentum to her, it's just over.
Yeah.
Hannah's team is so good at not giving you the momentum back.
Specifically like that Petra Buzz core.
Yeah.
Like they will make sure like she is always in control. It's a very well built team in that regard.
Like it's got some like flaws if you look at the team chart, but like in battle, the team just it's a well-oiled machine of a team.
Mhm.
And so yeah, just like really well played by Hannah.
I agree.
Moving on, would you like to introduce this battle, Julia?
Yes. Would you like to pull up my sets?
I'll pull up your sets while you introduce this.
Yeah. So this is myself versus Jack. On Jack's side, we have Meowscarada, Lander Assyrian, Iron Crown, Gudra, Latios, and Tentacruel. On my side, we have Bart Simpson, Lisa Simpson, or Bart Simpson, Ralph, Lisa Simpson, Maggie Simpson, Homer Simpson, and Marge Simpson, aka Jolteon, Reggie Steele, Ogerpon Wellspring, Moltres, Ting Lu, and Gardevoir. Uh, would you like to pull up the set?
you did post.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is like supposed to be like a lead Jolteon. I mean, Jolteon's just Terra Ice is so like Terra Ice Jolteon is so good into Jack's team because nothing really takes Bolt Beam.
Yeah, Jack does have a fairly good like a lot of ice weaknesses, especially
Because
like
here's the thing: is like you if they Terra, so Gudra's assuming Gudra's Terra types were water and
it's
poison,
regular
and I was
Gudra.
expecting. Oh yeah, regular Gudra. Gudra's Terra types were water and poison, and I was expecting water for this match. It just I felt like with Ogerpon, I felt like Terra Water Sap Sipper really good, you know?
hmm
And I was a little worried about that. I won't lie, because that just felt like a really good wall to like my best offensive Pokemon. Let's be real. That's what Ogerpon is. It's my best offensive Pokemon. That Pokemon is she is disgusting. She is gross. Um, so I was like, okay, Terra Electric Jolteon. We can always get something, and like also Toxic for if or Terra Ice. So like we can like hit like everything. Like, look, we're hitting everything super effective on the field on that team, except for Iron Crown
hmm
with Electric Ice. Um, Volt Switch for pivoting because pivot moves are disgustingly broken. Uh, no disagreement, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I like pivoting. That's one
Yeah,
of the
no, pivot moves
struggles
are
with
really
my JDL team is just I don't have pivots, but I'm making it work.
yeah. Yeah. No, so it's like it's really good. I actually brought. I want to talk specifically about the sash on Jolteon. It was supposed to be a lead Jolteon, and I was like, okay, I can kill Meowscarada if I click Terra Ice, Terra Blast. However, if it's Scarf, I it has a chance to kill me. So I brought the sash so I could always kill it, and then
Now, if it does go for like triple axle for whatever reason, like, that just kills you.
not if I'm Terra Ice,
Not if you're Terra Ice, yeah.
which is why I'm Terra Ice. And it's like, okay, then I'll know it's Scarfed and I can switch in Rough. Speaking of, that Rage skill set just completely to get momentum. That's all it's going to do. This felt like the best move for the battle. That's definitely the real set that I brought, and I'm not like covering for spoilers. Uh yeah. Um
That
this
is an Ogerpon Wellspring. I like Encore. I'm a big fan of Encore.
Yeah, so again, pivot moves are OP, getting rid of items is OP, which is why we have knockoff. Ivy Crudgel's there for stab, and it's just grass moves weren't really that good, so I didn't bring one in this battle.
Mhm. That
Like
is
there was
the
nothing I could.
most Moltres set I've ever seen.
Thank you. Yeah, very stock standard.
I'm pretty
Just
sure I
a lot
brought
of
that same
utility.
set every single week I brought Moltres.
it's so good. Like it does everything you need to. What league do you have Moltres in? But like yeah, really good. Um, so specific things. Ruin. I brought spikes over stealth rocks because there's just not much on Jack's team that like really rocks would really benefit more for. There's a lot of like floating mons, but like they are neutral or resist.
Yeah.
Or so it's like not really. There's a bunch of resist to rock actually. So it's like I was like, okay, it's not worth.
So just getting like your laser spikes up is better.
Yeah, exactly.
Root
Um.
chop just hits the two psychic types,
Mhm.
and ruination
Um.
just hits everything else.
Again, because there's like a levitator and levitating mon and a flying type, I did not want to bring earthquake. Ruination was just really good for HP cutting, and I was like really worried about that. Like I was really worried about Terra Gudra. I won't lie, I was like really worried it could just like shut my team completely down.
Yeah, Terrakucha is really good.
So yeah, no, I think it was a phenomenal bring by Jack this week. But like, so like that goal was like to just have it like here to like cut his HP. Whirlwind just to, like help spread spikes, or if like a month actually specifically for Iron Crown, it was in case Iron Crown got out of hand, I could just force it out.
Hmm. And that is
Uh
a bulky Gardevoir with Heal Bell.
this is also meant to deal with in the case that like this is not Terra water Hisuian or not I keep saying Hisuian because Hisuian's just better. Like that's why I keep saying it. Um but like in case it is just regular or Terra Poison Gudra, Psyshock is there for it. It can heal up any like status from the toxic spikes. Just click the cleric potential is nice. Also, if this is max bulk Gudra, God of War outspeeds it by 1 point.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and I thought the bulk would just be good to have because like Jack's team is relatively fast, so having the speed would not really benefit me.
Hmm. So as we lead in, yeah,
This
this is
is the
exact speed.
exact like start I wanted. Uh,
Terra Blast, get loves
Pretty
AV.
sure that's
That's
AV by the
sick.
way.
I'm sure it is. That thing loves AV.
And I see so like, when I see that future state, I'm just like, oh, we're just gonna stay in here.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know if I don't love Future Sight on that mod. I feel like Future Sight really wants to be on. I feel like Future Sight's only really good on like the slows.
yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. It feels like a bait move, just
Like
because
that
I
feels
don't
like
think it
the
actually.
only, especially on a team like yours that has a very prominent dark type that can sit on the field for hours.
Yeah, because like as soon as I'm like okay, I live Banded Flower Trek, by the way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'll just like phase it out, and that's not Banded, by the way. Um, I live too. I'm like, okay, this is fine. We'll go for. I think I go for. I go for Ruination here.
And like you live a
But like,
Scald. Yeah,
I'm like,
click
yeah,
Ruination.
okay, it's such a good move. I'm like Terra Water. That's perfect. Okay. This and that is the worst move Jack could pick.
Yep. Just that is I love
So,
Encore on fast mons.
mm-hmm.
Like I
No, it's
ran
so
Encore on
good.
Gigaton a lot in
So I think I've told you, I've been climbing the OU ladder. Not as much recently, but I was for like a few weeks. I was like hard climbing in OU. And a prominent member of my team was Ogrebon Wellspring, also Ting Lu, which is why I wanted to pick it up. But like you look at so one of the moves I have on my set that I run in on the ladder is Ivy Cudgel, Horn Leech, Encore, Swords Dance. It's so good. It's so strong. Uh, I've come to love Encore on this mon in the past, and I was between two moves on this. I'm like, okay, I can click knock off. Knock off saves on like everything on this team, or I can click U turn because I think this is going to switch out. And I went for U turn in the end,
Mhm.
and I think it was probably the best move I could have picked in this battle.
Encore
If
lets
you want
this
to,
thing have so much setup potential. It's great.
no, exactly, and I think it baits
And
the
just
setup. I think it baits that I'm clicking Swords Dance,
yeah.
which lets me get the best U turn I
Mhm.
possibly could have gotten.
Yeah. Losing Meowth is really like unfortunate.
Because also,
Cause like I don't know what you can like I guess like because Tentacruel doesn't want to take a form leech. Like it might have been Liquid Ooze
no,
possibly,
actually,
which would have been really funny.
it was Liquid Ooze.
Yeah.
So actually, no, it does. But it's like it doesn't want to take like a Swords Dance Ivy Crudgel.
Mhm.
Like again, I think Jack is 100% clicking me, predicting me clicking the Swords Dance button here.
Yeah, which to be
Um,
fair, I think I would too.
no, I think that's a very completely valid thing. And like Maggie was expecting this was in my DM, just like, do you just click Swords Dance here and win? And I'm like, God no, I don't have Swords Dance. Um,
And now you
and
just
but
go
like
back into Jolteon. Jolteon is
no, it's like
outvoted
nothing
to
outspeeds me. It's like we just do this and we just go into Tinglu. Oh, actually, we go into Moltres. Sorry.
yeah, which is like the
Um,
better switch because of that actually. And now here's the Volt
yeah,
Switch, and Guja comes
but guess
in,
what?
and
I
you
click
pivot out again.
U-turn. Yeah, and it's like
Now you play
I
loses
go
its
for knockoff here
leftovers.
because,
Like a Sludge Bomb hurts, yeah,
but
but
like
you just U-turn and get a second pivot kill, and back into
yeah, and
Jolteon.
we just go back into Jolteon, and I get like oh,
You just have them, and that's a really unfortunate Focus Blast miss.
it doesn't count.
I was gonna say there's a chance it doesn't kill because it's a fucking
No,
Pokemon.
I am max Spadef, max HP. It doesn't kill. Um, yeah, I think I would go. Do I just go for Ruin? It's like the
Yeah,
Ruination is such a strong move as well. Like in draft especially, where you can cut your opponent's HP in half, and yet, and like, here's the thing: Gardevoir just sits on these now
yep.
because like that. Look at that side shock damage, and like we just eat the hits.
And yeah,
And
this
like
is
because
just
this is what's
I think this is a battle of
special
why
Lando.
Pivot is good.
100% agree. And like the thing is, like Jack had pivot moves as well. It's just I think I got my pivot moves off a bit better. Because here's the thing: is like Jack can't click. Jack can't click it on. Jack can't click Volt Switch when I have Jolteon in because if I stay in, it's a wasted move. In fact, it heals me, although Jolteon never took damage.
Yeah, like you have
Um,
two electric immunities. Tries to go
two
for
electric
like flip
immunity.
turn on Tentacruel, you have water absorb. Tries to go for U turn, you have flame body. It's really hard to pivot on your team.
I will say, I don't think Gardevoir is the MVP, despite getting 3 kills at the end.
Oh, I
Um,
completely agree. I think
I
MVP
think it was
is
the Ogerpon.
Wellspring.
I think that U-turn kill is just that U-turn the U-turn kill completely changes the momentum of the battle. And that was like as soon as that I won't lie, as soon as Meowscarada like died, I was like, okay, I win.
Yeah, like
Because
Ogerpon
I
also
knew it
got
was
two
terrible.
kills, but Ogerpon just
I
let you do so many.
I knew it,
It was like the Zygarde 10, where it didn't get the most kills
yeah.
on the team, but it put you into position to win.
I knew that was Terra Water Gudra. I'm like it's at like half health. I know I have threats that can like deal with the remaining Pokemon. I don't see how I lose.
Yeah,
That's what my
you
thought
played this
process
very
is.
well. I think this Ogerpon just did so like you didn't even click Ivy Cudgel once.
No, I didn't like Ivy Crunch was actually like useless. Like was useless in this battle. Not to be fair, it's like why would I not bring Ivy Crunch? But it's like I didn't need it. It's just I like everyone talks about Ivy Crunch. It's like it is Ogerpon's best move because it is a. I'm gonna be honest, it's a broken move. Um, it is. Let's not lie. It's disgustingly unbalanced. No contact, high crit rate, base 100 power. I think it's got like 16 PP as well, so like it's spammable.
It's Earthquake if Earthquake had high crit chance, and
No,
weak if
literally,
by grassy terrain.
like it's disgusting.
Yeah, you play like obviously it was a 6-0. I think you played this battle really well. I think Jack's team is really good. I think this is just a horrible
I
matchup for
agree as
Jack's team.
well. I I think I think this was actually like a really good matchup for me.
And moving on to the last battle, which was the first game played, is
I mean, the
Will
last
versus Austin.
let's say I'm pretty sure me and Jack was also the second battle played.
Yep. I'm just going in order of like all the
I
numbers.
know.
So
Yeah.
Will has Deoxys Speed, Volcarona, Terra Swalot, Terra Tinkaton, Greninja, and Great Tusk. And Austin has Terra Bombardier, Skeledirge, Iron Valiant, Walking Wake, Terra Electros, and Superior.
Yeah.
Tinkaton lead. I do love lead Tinkaton.
I think Leaf Tigon is really good.
Good glare and good knockoff. I really like that Encore actually, especially because you get
Yeah,
to go
no,
ahead and
I
go Sticky
agree.
Cold. Sticky Cold Leftovers I think is very fair. I think you could also go always go
Well,
Sticky
this
Cold
is
Rocky Helmet
yeah. I think
or Sticky
leftovers
Cold.
is meant to be a
Oh,
bit.
it's not Black Sludge 'cause it's Terra.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say it's Terra Ferris. You don't have Black Sludge, which I think is correct.
Mhm.
Obviously, you're going to kill yourself Terra. If you start terroring them, and you don't want to do that. You would like to keep your like bulky boy alive.
Lovely Toxic Specs. I don't believe Austin has a
Superior defog.
no. It doesn't have a grounded poison.
Oh yeah, no. So it's
And
like
yeah,
the
it
only
only
way is
has the
superior
removal on his
defog.
team is Superior Defog. So it's like this is a lovely Toxic Spike. And one thing, we've seen this Superior. I mean, obviously its items knocked off, but it was leftovers. If Serp is your only defogger, I think you want to be Boots.
I agree. Uh, it feels like not the right play.
Yeah, there's the defog, and now you're Encore in the defog. I love Encore on Tinkaton. I think it's great.
Oh, it's so good.
And will does bring an interesting Volcarona set.
I mean, to be fair, when there's Skeletors, I think you can't bring like normal
Yeah.
bulk. Like I think that is a correct move to not bring normal Volcarona versus Skeledirge because it can just kind of like sit on you.
Hmm.
And I think this was like made. I actually I know it was meant to be like an anti Skeledirge Volcarona set.
Yeah. And this Tinkaton is still alive, but it's kind of like
I
surface
one thing I will
damage.
say, did he bring? Was it Pickpocket?
No, that was Moldbreaker.
What does Moldbreaker really do for you here?
It prevents Unaware on Skeledirge. It prevents Rocky Payload on Bomb. No, it does. Does
No,
it?
it doesn't.
It prevents
Nope.
your Levitate on Electros.
But you don't have the ground type move. You like I would have honestly preferred
It
Pickpocket.
could have had Earthquake, or I don't think it
Didn't
gets
though.
Earthquake.
Like why not just bring Pickpocket? Especially when you have a consumable item as an
Yeah,
air balloon.
I ran Air Balloon Pickpocket or like Akaberry
No, I
Pickpocket.
like that actually. It's like I would have liked.
This eel has been doing like so much work actually for Austin just for pivoting.
Mm,
This thing's been able to just come in and just like
mhm.
quick knock off and volt switch so many times.
That's what Eel's good for.
I like that switch on the
That's
pain
an
split.
awkward pain split. Yeah. I don't know if I like that because like this thing can defog and it is going to.
Yeah, but like what you're
Uh,
doing here is you're just like letting it
oh yeah, because you're just gonna like force defog until it dies, and then
yeah,
you just get
now it has to
another.
switch. Still get your second layer up.
Which is not good, which means you have 2 layers up, like guaranteed now.
Because yeah, now there's toxic spikes forever. Although actually like balloon on Skeledirge for this specific scenario now ends up being really good.
Yeah.
I feel like that crit probably matters, but I'm not sure.
Um, I don't know.
I
It is
can't
Greninja.
imagine
It's kind of like
Skeledirge just getting like a raw Oko with alluring voice.
I can max attack. Greninja's
Uh,
not exactly known for being bulky.
yeah, I want to see. Okay, so no, it's zero attack.
Oh, I'll be right back. I went to the bathroom, but
Okay,
if you want to ring calc,
so if we just go to
so
Calc,
I don't know. I feel like it does kill. It's
I just want
super
to look at
effective
like
against
I don't know what the
paper
Greninja
thin
does.
Greninja.
I'm just gonna go for like Just generic, like no defense Greninja. And then let me just take this set. So yeah. And
Yeah.
welcome back. So yes, that crit mattered.
Oh shit. Hmm. Still, just look at those fucking damage rolls.
It still
Like
does a
from a
lot of damage, even with that. Wait, hang on.
with
Oh, that was
wait.
max attack.
Oh, we're blind. Damn. That shit hurted.
Yeah. Obviously, like if that's Protean, that probably does something good, or at least forces that to
I don't
switch.
I mean dark yeah, because
Or
Dark
Dark.
Pulse doesn't kill.
It said you lose Greninja there,
Also,
which is really unfortunate.
one thing we need to mention about earlier that we just glossed over. Electros was holding terrain extender.
Yeah, I brought that up during the battle. It had electric train, obviously for
Yeah.
switching into Valiant.
Which I respect. I don't like it, but I respect it.
Like,
Uh
I mean, I kind of just wish you had leftovers or, um, like boots or assault vest on your eel.
like I get
I'm
why,
I'm
but like
concerned about why this bombardier hasn't clicked parting shot several times.
I like it's about to die.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Oxus Speed comes in and clicks knockoff. Oh, because it's choice scarf. That makes sense.
Oh yeah,
AV
this
is
is
really interesting, but I don't
not
dislike it.
good, but interesting. Hmm?
I don't
You don't
dislike it in this matchup
I don't uh
because you live like some Volcarona hits now. You live some
yeah.
like or like Battlebron Greninja or just Special Greninja. You live some stuff from Dio Speed. It lets you live hits that like the opponent would expect you to live,
Yeah.
which is a good thing. And we're kind of at the point now where the Dirge is now an issue.
Yeah, the thing that you brought Dirge for now or Vogue for now can't even I mean I get exact. Here's the thing, I won't lie. Looking at the bonds left and their health on Will's team, I kind of thought this was like over with like the toxic spikes.
I like the Pasho Berry.
Yeah.
I actually really like that Giga Drain
Mm-hmm.
ring. I think it's like pretty. It gives you a way to actually hit Great Tusk, which is really nice.
It doesn't give you a way to hit Great Tusk. It gives you a way to hit Great Tusk.
Yeah. I think I would have just liked to have seen like a Volt Switch there, honestly.
Yeah, I think Roost is really nice. There it is.
Yep. I
Now I
actually
think
with
you
the
just go
toxic
for
spikes, I do like the like defensive Volcarona because you end up getting a
yeah.
chip
Mhm.
down on Will's on Austin's team. Yeah, I think second Great Tusk here is kind of what
Yeah,
you want
Melvin
to
has done
do.
his purpose. Um,
So now you just stall out the Walking Wake. The issue is now how do you kill the Skeledirge?
yeah, it is like full health. To be fair, you can like live. Can't even live it for long. You die in another report song.
Yeah,
I mean, so like, here's going to be the order of operations. It's going to be yes, protect, roost, protect. You don't live another.
and if that goes for protect, this clicks slack off.
Mm, you click roost here, right? Yeah. Do you live?
Barely.
Barely.
And now you just click um root slack off again. Yeah,
Actually, I think that's a really smart like trade from Will is to click roost. He knows slack off's coming. I guess I think because the issue is like if you click protect there and it doesn't slack on,
Okay,
um,
now that dies, but now it's a 1v1 between like.
and I honestly didn't even know the thing got shot sneak. I won't lie.
Yeah, honestly, if that did have Shadow Sneak, I think Will still could have won.
Yeah, I mean, wait, what else was it at? No,
That's Terra Poison.
I don't know how
So
much is Psycho Boost doing
probably quite a bit.
after a -2.
So it's the Oxys. I can't spell speed. Let's just say like I don't know, Swords Dance. So Psycho Boost explodes that. Let's say I don't even know if this is the set it is. It's definitely not that. So let's go none item. Terra
Oh, I think
Poison.
did Austin not both sets?
Will did not.
Oh,
Oh, but I have this set. Hang on. Let me. So yeah, that's Psycho Boost Omega kills.
but does it kill Electros at -2?
Also, I don't think this is Life Orb, right?
It is.
No, the Oxys isn't.
Oh no, it's Scarf. I know for a fact it's Scarf.
So Psycho Boost kills you. Custom set. Let's make it. I'm afraid if they're still fine. It's Terra Poison. It's at 68%, and this is at -2. 25 to Oko.
Oh, okay, so
Unless this is plus special attack, which it could be if it's Scarf.
mm, yeah,
In which case it'd be a 75% chance to Oko. So definitely a chance. Uh, MVP probably Dirge, right?
I think so. They're just like, hmm,
I don't know
honestly, is
what
it
else it would
Eel?
be. Like maybe the eel, but I
It
think the
might be
Dirge could
Eel. That's fair.
like this just being able to like click the torch song and get because otherwise the Volk just stalls out the entire team.
Yeah,
Because like that's poison, that would be toxic. Like Volk can just sit in front of things if it's not for the torch song boosts. So I think it's a Skeledirge. Week one. I still am of the opinion that like the Mon that single handedly won the game, like a game the best was the Kiram.
I agree.
So I think Kiram is the week one MVP, and match of the week
Yeah,
is Bushy versus Nate.
yeah, I strongly agree.
So the overall mons of the week are Bacon's Nido Queen, Brady's Mega Aggron, Bushy's Quackable, Cam's Tatsugiri, Gus's Kiram, Hannah's Zygarde 10, your Ogrepon Wellspring, and Austin's Skeledirge.
Yep.
And so I'm not going to show the standings because there's a week two battle done already. Don't want to spoil that, but that'll be the end of the first power spot for regular season, and we'll be back probably sometime next week. Thank you all for watching.
Bye.